We will be looking at the use of blockchain in the construction industry in the next few set of slides. Blockchain technology is a revolutionary tool used to record transactions and link them together to form a chain that's known as a distributed ledger. Companies using blockchain to take control of supply chains and contracts in ways that weren't possible just 10 years ago. But how realistic is the widespread adoption of blockchain in construction industry? Well, as more construction companies adopt blockchain, even very large construction projects will be easier to manage. So what is a blockchain? Well, a blockchain is linked series of blocks of data that form a distributed ledger. A fancy name for a collection of accounts, like a checkbook that is automatically balancing itself. This ledger is home to some transactions or contracts that define a project. It can be thought of like a literal chain, each link in a separate transaction in the project. If one supplier completes a delivery and fulfills their contract, the completed contract is finalized and added as a new block or link to the chain. This gives blockchains a natural order that is easy to follow when looking for information. There are three principles of blockchain defined as secure, decentralized, and scalable to any project. Secure. Multi-layer encryption using mathematical functions hides data in a coded string of characters that are difficult to crack. Decentralized. Connections called nodes automatically checks transactions, leading to a digital paper trail of verified records. Thirdly, scalable. Because the information isn't stuck on a central server, blockchain can be scaled to fit very large projects. Because blockchain projects are spread out, they take away the typical hierarchy of information in a project. This improves the project's transparency, reducing the need for back and forth communication over simple objectives. The result is that any project can be made more efficient with blockchain technology. Blockchain technology has implications for many industries. In the construction sector, it streamlines project management. It is not uncommon for the construction projects to encounter snags. Communications between builders, vendors, and workers can delay completion times. Blockchain adoption is a trend that will help the construction industry become more efficient overall. Below are the 6 immediate benefits to the construction industry when blockchain technology is used. It can help to increase predictive asset maintenance. It can create smart contracts that stay on track. It can allow for proactive third-party oversight. It can lead to accelerated payment processing. It allows for instantaneous collaboration, and it creates a streamlined supply chains. We will be discussing all these 6 benefits in more detail in the rest of the slides. Blockchain can lead to predictive asset maintenance. Leading construction solutions and services firm ION estimates that 95% of information about construction project is lost in the transition from the completed project's first owner. The distributed ledger in the blockchain can store lifecycle information about every asset in the building project, like warranties, certifications, and replacements. Use of building information modeling technology and immutable digital replica of the construction project is set up within the blockchain. This acts as a model to ensure that the project is within the scope, but also as a virtual home for assets so that they can be easily searched and quantified. Monitoring an individual's assets lifecycle and scheduling maintenance then becomes an automated process, especially if equipped with artificial intelligence. Blockchains can create contracts that stay one step ahead. Smart contracts infuse blockchain technology into traditional written agreements. Because data is decentralized and easily available throughout the network, the need for document duplication is eliminated. All contracts live in the blockchain and are accessible with a simple search. The sequential nature of blockchain setup holds contractors accountable by requiring a project to meet specifications, or else the contract is unfulfilled. Change orders or variations and delays are immediately traceable to the point of origin, eliminating the need for time-consuming oversight. Blockchains allow for proactive third-party oversights. When dozens of subcontractors are hired to complete tasks, additional oversight is needed to ensure a complex project will adhere to local standards and regulations. This might be legal consultation to comply with government regulations, safety management to monitor worksite processes, or union representations to advocate for site workers. For projects that adopt blockchain technologies, these third parties can be seamlessly integrated into project oversight. They have access to crucial documents from the moment they are included into the blockchain, reducing time wasted in submitting these information requests. Blockchain can lead to an accelerated payment processing. Processing payment via blockchain is free in most cases. No authorization or processing fees means faster payment and less back and forth. Blockchain's strict boundary, enforced with smart contracts, ensure payment is received for work that is done according to the project framework. Smart contract works on milestones, so when each milestone is achieved, payment will be automatically proceed. The blockchain framework ensures that work is completed to specification, and the hassle of authorizing or collecting payment is non-existent. Payment automation reduces overhead and overrun overcosts, keeping all parties happy. Blockchain can provide for simultaneous collaboration. It actually boosts transparency. It also fosters an environment of open collaboration where parties make recommendations to improve an aspect of the project. The specific benefits of blockchain is that it encourages around-the-clock input from all involved parties. No waiting for meetings or phone calls to discuss ideas. Smart contracts restrict projects from modification that might derail them. They don't eliminate the opportunity for change, however. They just ensure that changes are properly vetted and implemented. When all parties, including subcontractors, have access to project plans, efficiency-boosting changes are welcome from any source. Blockchain also leads to streamlined supply chains. Procurement can be especially tedious when dealing with complex projects like airports or hospitals. Inviting suppliers into a decentralized blockchain network allows the project managers to track materials throughout the entire project and to ensure that efficient utilization of these materials. The blockchain will also incorporate construction equipment to manage rental timelines or depreciating costs. Digital key functions as unique ID for one party in a blockchain network. In construction, assigning digital keys to vendor will allow their work to be tracked through the blockchain. This will create a permanent work portfolio that could be used to appraise the vendors for future projects. Although blockchain technology can improve the productivity and benefit the construction sector in various ways, there are challenges to imposing or providing for blockchain technology in projects. One of the key challenges is cost. Cost of upfront investment can be 4 to 5 times higher than a normal project, which is sometimes too high for the clients to bear. Another key problem could be the fact that blockchain is unfamiliar to the industry. Relationship built up over many years takes priority over new blockchain contracts. So as mentioned, the blockchain implementation can be costly because it requires investment by all parties involved in the project. The virtual infrastructure required is beyond what many construction firms are capable of implementing today. But blockchain implementation firms like Brick are pioneering the technologies in skyscrapers and other large-scale projects. Industry skepticism is another challenge to wide-scale implementation of blockchain. Many construction contracting partnerships are built from pre-existing relationships. Investing in infrastructure for project planning accounts for less than 1% of revenue in the construction industry, much less than related costs in similarly high-tech industry like aerospace. These challenges are not impossible to overcome. As the blockchain technology market grows, less expensive ways to access blockchain technology will ease mainstream adoption. Security, decentralization, scalability can benefit construction projects at any scale, and the conventional benefits of blockchain will be too tempting even for the most skeptical critics to reject.